Good afternoon, roller derby fans. Are you ready for some more roller derby? Oh, come on, Dallas, are you ready for some more roller derby? Oh, that's a little better. Thanks, friends. Well, my name is Shady Hawkins. I'm joined today by
Lady Tally. Hi.
and our lovely producer, Pinky, and we are going to bring to you today Philadelphia Hooligans versus the Race City Rebels. So they are the Penn Jersey. So we're going to start off today by introducing you to these teams. For the Philadelphia Hooligans, Penn Jersey. Number 10-14, No Gus, No Glory. Number 10-18, Misery Machine. Number 24, Pippa Ray Gunn. Number 255, Frank Shredhot. Number 3, Mike Oxbig. Number 37, Valentine. Number 4, Nurse Ratchet. Number 410, Something Generic. Number 412, Bandilion. Number 413, Rolling Thunder. 44, Mofo. 62, Homestar Roller. 789, Sneaky Spice. 80, Eye of the Storm. And 87, Skidney Crosby.
And over in the white jerseys, we have the Race City Rebels. We've got number 12, Razor. 17, Shaggy. 22, It's a Trap. 29, Carter. 34, Grimace. 55, Blint. 57, Rowdy. 70, Doc Flatliner. 77, Roller Coaster. 123, Diamond. 126, Tear 'em Up. 333, Orange Whip. 687, LC Hammer. 808, Steve Sweat. And number 9, Skatenstein.
We'd also like to announce and thank our officials that will be taking care of us throughout this game, starting with the Ginger Ninja, Not Your Mom, the Ginger Ninja Shoes, Hot Mess, Express, India Pale Ale, Satanic Panic, Aria Snark, Mimi First, Bob and Weave, Mortal Comcat, and Stonewall Riot.
Doesn't Matter, Bread Pool, Shrimp and Roll, Bacon the Question, Cat Sergeant, Goldilocks, Damon Mistress, and Thomas the Dank Engine.
Thank you so much to all of our officials. Without you, we cannot do the thing. Thank you for being here to help us do the thing. So we've already had several very exciting games today here at the North American qualifiers for the MRDA playoffs here in North America. Lady Tally having played in one of those games earlier today. Tell me a little bit how that's been going.
It's been good. The games have been great. Glad I got my first one out of the way. The first one's always the hardest. So looking forward to the next one just because all the nerves are, not all the nerves, but most of the nerves are gone by that point. So
yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
And so an opportunity for these teams, to kind of to get that first one under their belt. So like you mentioned, the Race City is going to be in the white jerseys. Philadelphia going to be in the black with red jerseys. For those of you that are watching at home, hello, and thank you for joining us on stream as well. We are broadcasting in both the house as well as the stream online, so welcoming audiences on all platforms.
everyone's welcome.
So teams are having their final last discussions. We'd like to take a moment to thank our venue, NYTEC Sports Center, for hosting our tournament this weekend. And we also like to give a shout out to Zaromas, who is, supplying the yums and the foods as well as some after party stuff for Friday and Saturday. So thank you very much to Zaromas and the NYTEC Sports Center for hosting.
I love me some Zeromas.
So teams are lining up and love the display of sportsmanship being shown here. And we're gonna have our first jammer on the track for Philadelphia. Looks like it's gonna be No Gus, No Glory gonna start today.
And we've got Blint out there for the Race City Rebels.
All right, so we are just, clock has counted down. We are pending that first jam. I think it's just, like I said, little last minute conversations. It is like that sometimes. Also want to take a moment for those of us that are here in the venue. If you have not had a chance to wander through our vendor village, it does extend beyond the room. There are vendors outside in our main hallway as well. So please take a turn through our vendors here through Vendor Village at the top of turns 1 and 2, as well as throughout the hallway. Some really fun stuff. We got some tattoos, got some nice body work, Got some fun knickknacks and some nice, cute little crochet things. There's a little bit of something for everybody.
Oh, for sure. I can highly recommend the bodywork over at Roll On Fitness. I definitely went and saw Bailey after that first game.
Maybe did also. All right, so it looks like we are almost there.
Where the...
All right. Again, thank you so much for joining us on the stream today, as well as those that are in-house. And it looks like we are set and ready to go. Everyone is in place. And the first jam is on. And yes, No Gus, No Glory going to skate for Philadelphia, as well as Blint for the Race City Rebels. No Gus, No Glory on the outside, looking for an opening. Not quite going to find it there, but moving through the middle now. Blint forced to recycle on the outside. We'll come back through into turn number 1.
No Gus, No Glory out with lead jammer status. Just getting into turn 2 there. Oh, comes in with a nice apex jump there, picking up the first 4 points. Blint being recycled by number 3.
It's going to be Mike Oxbag.
Thank you.
Up at the front, No Gus, No Glory. Out around on the outside through turn 2. Going to put 4 more points up on the board. Blint's out.
Both jammers coming into the pack at the same time. No Gus, No Glory deciding to run this.
Blintz is through. 4 points on the board. Both teams now with numbers up.
There's a nice hit out of bounds there by number 34, Grimace from Race City on No Gus, No Glory.
Almost would say forcing that call off.
Yeah.
So 2 additional points going up on the board for Philadelphia. 10 now to start this game for Philadelphia. 4 points on the board for Race City.
Up next on the line, we've got number 9, Skatenstein for Race City, going up against number 255, Frank Shredhot. Oh, it's Frankenstein versus Frank Shredhot. That's fun. Both jammers working in the middle of the pack. Frank Shredhot on the inside line. Frankenstein also getting hit out on the inside line. I'm getting my Franks confused. Frank Shredhot with 1 to beat at the front does get out, pick up lead jammer status. But it looks like Frankenstein is close behind. Frank Shredhot deciding to call that one off. Looks like that was 2 points picked up and 0 for Race City.
While we're setting up for the next jam, want to take a moment to thank Concept Beauty. Hey, Derby fans, need sparkle, need edge, or a reset before the next bout? Concept Beauty headquarters is here today to bring braids, face painting, hair tinsel, and 20-minute tension melting massages. Whether you want glitter, game day glam, or a quick shoulder reset, we've got you covered. Come and grab your spot before the next jam and level up your look. Can confirm, gave my kiddo great braids last year.
Ooh, I should do that. Mine are falling out. Back on the track, we have got number 12, Razor for Race City Rebels, going up against No Gus, No Glory once again for the Philadelphia Hooligans.
Interesting to jam a jammer back to back. Not something we see terribly often, but maybe, wanted to do a little bit of a lineup reset. Things do happen.
Yep.
So out first, though, it is going to be Razor as lead jammer.
No Gus, No Glory now sneaking by on the inside line of turn 1 and 2. Razor deciding to call off that jam after picking up 4 points.
This is going to close the gap between these two teams for those only on sound, because sometimes, you got other things to do. Philadelphia now with 12, Race City 8. And we're going to be going into jam number 4. Lady Tally, I typically say that jam number 6 is about the time when teams kind of find their groove. So far, I'm seeing a similar pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, it usually takes everyone a little bit to settle in, especially in these first games of the tournament.
Jam is on with Skidney Crosby and Blint jamming for their respective teams. So Blint again jamming as well. So both of these teams now kind of stacking those jammers up and out quickly. Skidney Crosby, lead jammer, but it's going to be Blint that with almost like such a smooth motion through turn 2.
Skidney Crosby deciding to call off that jam. Was able to pick up 1 point before doing so.
5
And
total for Race City on the other side. Just barely 1. No Guts, No Glory. Going to take the line for Philadelphia.
Oh, that's a correction. It was 4 points for Race City. That one they got one taken away.
So we are 1 point game as we enter jam number 5. Skatenstein for Race City. No Guts, No Glory for Philadelphia.
I was just told by our lovely producer that these are both 2 aged out junior jammers.
Ah, the magic of the aged out junior. Skatenstein is lead, but No Guts, No Glory was in the lead. Skatenstein going to go ahead and call that off.
It's going to be a 0-0 jam. I'm always so impressed with how intelligent the age out juniors play on the track. Like, they have so many years of derby knowledge before they even get into like this higher level gameplay, and it's wild to watch.
I completely agree. I remember I just had a Facebook like memory pop up on my feed where I was watching the juniors championships, and it was I think Angel and Foco, and I just remember thinking that this is a blocking clinic that adults need to watch.
Absolutely. Back on the track, we have got number 255 for Frank Shred Hot for the Hooligans.
And Razor for Race City. This is Frank's first time? Second time.
Yep, we had a Frank versus Frank earlier.
Ah, that's right. Razor, though, for Race City, out as lead.
Frank getting recycled to the back, going up against a strong Race City tripod. Being drawn back by, I think that's Diamond. It is.
Aha. Frank bumped to the outside. We'll see if we pick up any points. 4, yes, for Race City. So we have an official lead change. Very early. Hydrate if you're playing along at home.
The Philadelphia Hooligans now with 13 points. Race City Rebels with 16. We've got No Guts, No Glory once again going up against Blint. No Guts, No Glory taking the inside. Blint also taking the inside. Gets hit out of bounds. No Guts, No Glory going to pick up lead jammer on the outside lane.
Blint recycled back behind the Jamie K creative jammer line, but able to make it through during kind of the confusion of No Guts, No Glory's entrance. No Guts, No Glory, not quite an apex, but not quite a straightaway.
It was kind of in the middle.
Apex jump.
Yeah, straight pecs. I like that. Both jammers through now, picking up 4 points.
No Guts, No Glory finds an opening on the outside.
Nice little toe stop work there. But once again, Blint is also through for 4 points. These jammers going point for point.
All right, No Guts, No Glory bridging out up at the top, past the final bridge, through for 4. Meanwhile, Blint's in the back of the pack in the straightaway. Collapse to the outside. Everybody looking like they're going to recycle just for safety's sake.
No Guts, No Glory taking a pretty big hit there in turn 3, but is up, being recycled.
Mike Oxbay going to take a seat in the penalty box. That'll be for a multiplayer.
Doc Flatliner with a nice last-minute hit there on No Guts, No Glory, able to hit No Guts, No Glory out of bounds and force that call off.
So it looks like Roller Coaster was in the penalty box as well for Race City, but was released at the end of that jam, so it will be a pack advantage to Race City. While they're getting set up, want to take a moment to thank Radiant Hydration. Recovery and performance, great for pre and post workout, provides the nutrients needed for optimum wellness. Thank you to Radiant Hydration. We did have another lead change with that point scoring jam. Penn Jersey now back up on top, 29-27. We are in jam number 8 with less than 21 minutes left to go in this game, and lead jammer is going to go to Skatenstein from Race City.
Skidney Crosby from the Hooligans still stuck in the back of that pack, being recycled by Diamond now.
Tiptoe work through of turn number 1, 4 points.
Skidney getting a little bit of offensive help.
Ooh, big pop to the inside. Gonna force Skatenstein to recycle, and yes, Rowdy did draw the track cut. Or no, that's a track cut on Skidney Crosby. Skidney Crosby gonna take a seat in the penalty box, making this a power jam for Race City.
This is our first power jam of the game. Skatenstein deciding to call off that jam, icing Skidney Crosby in the box. They're going to start with a power jam and pack advantage.
The bench frantically, hey, you should do that.
It's always stressful as a jammer whenever you don't know how long your bench has been saying call it for, and when you finally hear them say like, hey, you should call off this jam, you're like, oh no, how long has it been?
It's okay, you were in the zone, right?
Razor starting. Oh.
No, go.
Razor starting out this power jam for Race City.
So big pack crush back onto the JBK Creative jammer line, and a big recycle for Razor on this power start. So we're actually back beyond the beginning. Razor now 1 blocker left to go up at the front of the pack, and Razor is lead. Penalty box only has 1 left, and Skidney Crosby still attempting to fight through the pack after returning to the track from the penalty box.
That was some beautiful two-wall work there by Valentine and Mofo, holding Razor for quite a while during that power jam.
Big shoulder hit from Race City's Doc Flatliner. There's a flattening pun in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Both jammers outside of the pack. Razor going to go ahead and call it off after putting 4 more points up on the board. So 8 points on that jam for Race City.
And
Penn Jersey 0.
And we've got a team timeout called by the Hooligans.
During this team timeout, I'm going to take a moment to thank Sideline Orthopedics and Sports. We are proud to have Sideline Orthopedics and Sports as a longtime supporter of the Dallas Derby Devils and sponsor of the 2026 MRDA West Hemisphere Cup. They've been keeping skaters and their families in top shape, providing expert care and helping athletes recover and rebuild and reclaim the game. Whether you're bouncing back from an injury or looking for top-tier orthopedic care, Sideline Orthopedics and Sports has your back, sometimes literally. Yeah. Also want to take a moment to thank Urban Apothecary. Urban Apothecary sponsoring some of our announcer goodies. So we are greatly appreciative of Urban Apothecary. They are a skater-made wellness product like gummies for focus, rest, and sleep, topical pain relievers, bath soaks, and you can get all these at the Roll On Fitness Massage booth all weekend, or you can get them online for those of us on the stream at urbanapothecary.shop.
I'm so thankful for those goodies. Thank you so much, Urban Apothecary. And I also learned that they're our official review sponsor, so we will talk about them some more whenever we have an official review. Looks like we have Blint on the line right now for Race City, going up against No Gus, No Glory once again for the Hooligans. This is a matchup we've seen a couple of times, I think.
So big whistles. Let's see where that's going to land.
Race City's Diamond headed to the box for Race City.
Out front, though, as lead, going to be No Gus, No Glory.
Blint being recycled back almost into turn 4 right there.
And through on the inside line, No Gus, No Glory. That inside space. Sometimes all you need is a toe stop.
Just like that.
4 points on the board, so 8 total on this jam for Penn Jersey. Big long pack stretch out through the top of the apex. Star Stash is technically happening. Blint with the star in hand. And yes, we're going to get a not earned pass, so able to clear the pack.
No Gust, No Glory once again with one of those little apex hops. Picking up 4 points on that last one. Now back in the pack, trying to score some more.
On that first scoring pass, able to get through, put 4 points on the board for Race City.
It's a nice little offensive move there by number 808, Steve Sweat.
Hey, I think I know that guy.
I know. He's around.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
Yeah.
Right? Score has remained relatively close in this game thus far. Penn Jersey sitting at 43, Race City Rebels at 51. So 14-point jam, though, by Penn Jersey to bring that score kind of back up into this range. So we haven't really, accordioned out too much in the score just yet. So a very interesting and cerebral game that's happening, in the middle of the day. And I think a lot of people, they get kind of snoozy in the middle of the day. And these are the games that really you need to be watching very closely.
Definitely.
And these teams are proving it for sure. Frank Shredhot jamming for Penn Jersey. Skatenstein out as lead for Race City. Skatenstein looking for an opening on the outside, but will be forced to recycle back to the J. McKee Creative Jam line. Meanwhile, up at the front, Frank Shredhot leaning into a cube, not even a 3-wall, but a cube, and now dropping into a 3-wall as the pack bridges out. Skatenstein will recycle again. It looks like both jammers going to take a little bit of a recycle. Paper or plastic. And out as for 4 points. Going to be Race City Skatenstein. We're going to hear whistles, and it looks like a track cut. A track cut assessed to Skatenstein. Skatenstein will take a seat. This is going to be a power jam for Penn Jersey. So Penn Jersey now with an opportunity to close that gap. Only 12 points separating these two teams right now. And we've seen jams higher than that so far in this game.
And I believe Skatenstein had lead jammer, correct? So this will be a 2-minute jam now.
I believe this is going to be our first 2-minute jam.
It will be. We have got a star pass to the pivot, number 24, Pippa Raygun. And 10 seconds left on the clock.
First star pass also in the game. A lot of firsts this jam.
Yeah, first 2-minute, first star pass.
Pack kind of settling at the top of the apex as the jam comes to its natural conclusion. We do see 2 points going to be added onto the score for Penn Jersey. So that's going to bring these teams to 10 points, separating them. We've got coming up on the 14-minute mark, going into jam number 12. Penn Jersey Hooligans at 45, Race City Rebels at 55, for those of you playing along at home.
And Skatenstein was able to get out of the box before that jam was over, so we will start with a full pack. We've got Razor going out for the Race City Rebels, going up against No Gust, No Glory. We are losing somebody to the box for a forearm penalty. I can't quite see who it is.
That's going to be 789 Sneaky Spice.
Razor with one to beat at the top does pick up lead jammer, but No Gust, No Glory currently in the lead. Razor deciding to call off that jam. No points are scored for either team.
Well, you know, sometimes it do be like that.
0-0 is not bad.
Not bad.
I'll take a 0-0 jam.
Yeah. Little double goose egg. Get you some glasses. You know. While we're setting up for this next jam, another big thank you to Fox Reynolds for keeping us cool this weekend. Our venue is filled with fans, and we are appreciative. Fox Reynolds of Grapevine, Texas has all your needs covered for heavy equipment, tools to party or wedding equipment, and more. You can visit them at www.foxrents.com.
You said our venue is full of fans, and I wanted to laugh because fans, but also fans.
All the fans.
All
all kinds, all varieties.
Back on the track, we've got Skatenstein picking up a track cut. No Gust, No Glory is going to pick up lead jammer. This is No Gust, No Glory's second jam back-to-back, yes? Nope. Maybe? You're okay.
No Gust, No Glory, though, out as not only as lead, but a power jam as well. So not necessarily something that Race City is super stoked about with such a small gap between these two teams. But work is going on. The pack hasn't moved from turn number 1 until now for a little bit of time now in relative derby time.
Right.
So
Race City is doing a great job trying to kill this power jam. Skatenstein back on the track.
So I would definitely call that an effective penalty kill. There was pretty much no pack movement during that 30 seconds. So
No, they stayed right there in the straightaway between the jam line and pivot line. Skatenstein being recycled, almost out, headed back. Now sneaks through on the outside.
Skatenstein able to complete the initial pass, but not able to capitalize. Jam was called. We will see 3 points, though, go up on the board for Penn Jersey. So closing the gap ever so slowly.
It looks like it's actually going to be 4 points.
Maybe. We'll see.
I see some four fingers wiggling over there. Yep.
There you go. So 6 points only separating these two teams as we move into jam number 14. Jam is on with Skidney Crosby skating for Penn Jersey and Razor for Race City.
This pack at a complete standstill, actually moving backwards a little bit.
So
Now they're starting to bust up a little bit. Skidney Crosby at the back of the pack, Razor towards the front.
and on a pivot on the inside, lead jammer going to Penn Jersey's Skidney Crosby.
That was some beautiful footwork there on that line. This sport court is very hard to gain traction on when you're doing line work, so it's always very impressive when the jammers can pull something like that off.
Nurse Ratchet being called off on a forearm. Looks like there's a star stash happening in the middle of the pack, and through the confusion of the apex, Razor able to escape.
Right after Skidney Crosby picked up another 4 points, though. Followed by another quick 4.
And through now, Race City putting 4 on the board. We do, have a very precarious score right now, and I don't, I'm not going to announce or curse this.
Right.
I'm going to wait. But I do believe, with the points that are going to be going up on the board, that we officially do have a lead change. Penn Jersey now sitting at 65 after a 16-point jam. Race City Rebels sitting at 59 after 4 points on that jam. And we have a team timeout called by Race City. For this team timeout, definitely want to call out United Training Systems, offering expert advice, coaching, and sports education programs for developing athletes in the DFW area. You can visit unitedtrainingsystems.com to enroll and maximize your potential. We also want to thank DJ MJ, specializing in hip-hop, funk, soul, house, and dance remixes, pretty much anything to get your body moving. DJ MJ has built a reputation of creating unforgettable music experiences, and in addition to concert and club work, DJ MJ has become a highly sought-after wedding and event DJ. Be sure to catch DJ MJ at the after party on Sunday at Rockin' Brews, which there's a theme.
There's a theme,
There's
and
a
I'm
theme.
so excited.
What is the theme?
It's Ren Fair.
Oh, Ren Fair.
Everyone loves a good Ren Fair.
You know what? That requires tubs of garb, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful.
I hope everyone brought a big suitcase.
Great.
I don't know if this is true, so if it's not, you can get mad at me. Everyone can get mad at me. I heard they might be making themed drinks.
Have one for me. Going into jam number 15, No Gus, No Glory, going to wear the star for Penn Jersey, Blint for Race City. So both of these teams very, very settled into their jammer rotations, as Blint on a nice little pirouette lead jammer. No Gus, No Glory, though, is out also on the initial, or I'm sorry, has completed the initial, rather.
Beautiful little juke there by Blint to pick up 3 points. And does look like No Gus No Glory was able to pick up 1 as well.
8 points now separating these two teams, but in the other direction from just a few moments ago. We only have about 8 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first half of this game as we're going into jam number 16.
We've got Skatenstein on the line for Race City going up against.
That's going to be Homestar Roller. Homestar Roller's first time on the line as jammer.
I was going to say, I didn't recognize that number. Both jammers stuck on the inside line.
Homestar Roller, one blocker left to go through turn number 1, and lead is awarded to Homestar Roller.
Homestar Roller was very persistent on that inside line until it worked out.
Ooh. And the bodies, let both of the jammer bodies hit the floor.
I was just told that Homestar Roller is recently back from a broken leg, so welcome back.
Yeah,
no one likes that.
Welcome back indeed. And you've earned lead jammer.
Absolutely. Homestar Roller, 2 to beat at the top. One of those going to the penalty box for a something that you're not supposed to do.
That'll be a forearm, and yep, it's going to go on Shaggy. So both of these teams right now, actually pretty settled as far as penalties and such. So, and of course, now that I've said these words out of my mouth, because as soon as I said that these teams have a pretty settled jammer rotation, then now we have a new jammer. So you know what? I'm just. Oh no, I'm an announcer. I've done it again.
No Gus, no glory with a quick lead there on the outside line. This is a power start for the Hooligans and also pack advantage for the Hooligans as Race City has one blocker sitting in the box. 2 left to beat at the top. No Gus, no glory out and around, picking up 4 points.
Was this right here.
A little bit of line hops there for No Gus, no glory, picking up another 4. Skatenstein now back on the track.
Oh, and a
headed
cut.
Headed right back to the penalty box.
It was the running straightaway.
It was.
It did it.
It looked really cool. I cannot see the line from here.
Yeah. No Gus, no glory. Push to the inside. Will be forced to recycle back to the back of the pack.
Nice little last-minute hit out there by Grimace, number 34. No Gus, no glory. Once again on the inside line, picking up 4.
So we've officially opened up the point spread for Penn Jersey. We'll see if any more is going to get added. It looks like we have, yep, I believe there is one single solitary finger. Yep. So we will, yes, have a 21-point score difference between these two teams. Now we're starting to see the gap, right? So Penn Jersey at 83, Race City at 62. We're coming up on the 5-minute mark, heading into jam number 18, and we're going to have Frank Shredhot and Razor jamming for their respective teams.
And it is going to be Frank Shredhot out first with lead jammer status. I don't believe that's Razor. It's a trap.
It's a trap. It was a trap. We thought it was Razor, but it's a trap.
Frank Shredhot deciding to call that one off before It's a Trap able to score any points. That was It's a Trap's first time on the jammer line, so starting to see some new jammers out there that we haven't seen before.
So we're going to get lined up for jam number 19.
Shady, we spend a lot of time talking about jammers because that's usually where people's eyes are, but tell me a little bit about what's happening with some of the blockers out there.
So what's kind of going on is, really what's happening is there's this big movement for Race City Rebels where what's happening is they're getting pushed out, right? They're getting forced kind of into this bridging situation by this initial push, like from the jammer. And during that kind of chaos moments, Blint, taking lead, now is a perfect example of creating kind of that spread out chaos in a very controlled manner. So A very effective way to do that, like that we just witnessed, is kind of that like bridging out like through the curve, because for some reason, maybe you can tell me this, jammers have like the apex is your sweet spot.
It's our
right?
bread and butter.
So I think blockers having that awareness, and we've been seeing it, between both of these teams, really pushing as soon as they kind of hit that curve. It's really, like I said, finding that sweet spot for their jammer to create a little shakeup.
I think it's a good combination of not only being in the corner, but also that bridge out, because it is a lot easier to go against one or two blockers than it is to go against all four.
Absolutely, and
It's science.
It's science. It's physics, people.
We've got Skidney Crosby out there with lead jammer for the Hooligans. Razor about a half a lap behind.
No, it is. See, look, that is
Razor.
That is
it's
Razor.
not a trap.
We've confirmed. First 4 points for the jam on the board.
Razor taking a little tumble there after running into that Hooligans wall.
So again, we see here moving through the apex, and there's just this, there's the rotation, there's the bridge back, there's the drawback, there's the bridge forward that inevitably like comes through turn 2. Typically, statistically, not always, but sometimes it happens. And we see the bridging out.
Yep.
4 more points on the board for Skidney Crosby. So, a lot of these things, and these teams at these levels, they're aware. They're aware of these things, and this is not necessarily news to any of these teams, but for those folks at home that are maybe just now like starting to see like this level of gameplay, we definitely want to highlight the things that these blockers are doing that are helping their jammers.
For sure.
So we've got 4 more points on the board for Race City, and we have 13 on the board for Penn Jersey. Penn Jersey just shy of the century mark. We're going to take an official timeout, and this official timeout is brought to you by Urban Apothecary. Urban Apothecary,
Is your business's branding holding you back? Whether you need an updated logo, a user-friendly website, or standout print materials, Jamie K Creative can help you bring your brand to life. For projects, pricing, and more, visit jamiekcreative.com.
all right, it looks like we have entered the track maintenance phase, and skaters are returning to the track after the conclusion of that jam. Clock is stopped at 1 minute 29 seconds left in the first period of this game. Penn Jersey sitting at 99, Race City at 67. This could, Lady Tally, be the last jam of this game for the first half.
For the first half.
For the first half.
We have a whole
Let's be
nother
very
half of
clear.
fun.
We have a whole other half of these two teams. playing each other, and I'm actually, well, I mean, not actually, I am very excited for it. So both of these teams have been playing, like I said, the vibe is very different. Like the vibe here is very strategic. The vibe is very focused, I think, and it's been a privilege to call thus far.
Had a very last-minute sneaky jammer swap there by Race City. Blint on the track for Race City, but it is going to be No Gust, No Glory getting out and picking up lead jammer status for the Hooligans.
Blintz with just the back roll.
Double pirouette back roll situation.
Whatever you want to call it.
It was great. No Gust, No Glory through for a quick 4 points. Blint now eligible for scoring. No Gust, No Glory deciding to run it to see if some more points can be picked up. Running into a very strong 4-wall from Race City in the front, being recycled all the way to the back. Blint also being recycled to the back of the pack now.
Some excellent teamwork from that Penn Jersey tripod up at the front to just effectively just pick up and scoot Blintz out. Through on the inside, No Gust, No Glory. And again, it's that waterfall of blocks that's happening.
As soon as you think you're by one or by the pack, they just run up and catch you, and your nightmares begin again.
Star pass has been completed. Doc Flatliner now wearing the star for Race City.
Both teams set up in strong tripod formations because each team does have a blocker in the box, so it's a 3-on-3 jam at this moment. Of course, as I say that, we've got Steve Sweat returning to the track. Both jammers through for 4 points. No Gust, No Glory deciding to call off that jam after picking up a total of 18 points.
Looks like 18 on the board to me.
Race City Rebels picking up 9. Our score now is 117 Philadelphia Penn Jersey to 76 Race City.
So we're going to go ahead and head into intermission at this time. Everyone here in the venue, please remember to visit our vendor village as well as Zaroma's in case you are needing some food or some snackages. And it looks like actually we're not. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Going to go into an intermission. We are going to have an official review. Ha ha ha. Gotcha. So it looks like it does look like the officials team will take this official review potentially into intermission, but we are technically not officially at intermission just yet, so we will wait for the official signal. We had it, but then they snatched it away. That's okay. It's their prerogative.
The official review is the one that's sponsored by the commentary instead of.
All right, this official review, of course, confirming, brought to us by Urban Apothecary.
We just can't talk about them enough.
I know. Right, so during this time period, while we confer and confirm, we will actually we'll go ahead and take you into halftime and intermission. It looks like we will get the results of that official review. When we come back, we'll also have some statistical goodies courtesy of our beautimous producer, Pinky.
Hooray.
And we'll see you back here in approximately
14 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
Is your business's branding holding you back? Whether you need an updated logo, a user-friendly website, or standout print materials, Jamie K Creative can help you bring your brand to life. For projects, pricing, and more, visit jamiekcreative.com. Is your business's branding holding you back? Whether you need an updated logo, a user-friendly website, or standout print materials, Jamie K Creative can help you bring your brand to life. For projects, pricing, and more, visit jamiekcreative.com.
And back, everyone. We're going to be coming back to some roller derby, but before we do that, we would like to take a moment to appreciate one of our officiating staff.
They already know.
Because today, this game is Arya Snark's 200th game. Congratulations to Arya Snark on your 200th game. The reward for this is applause. Applaud!
It worked. They listened.
So a big thank you to Arya. A big thank you from our officiating staff to you as well. They love you. They've conned us into doing this. It wasn't hard. Thank you so much. We love you deeply. You're very welcome. To you and your shoes.
Always the shoes.
The Ginger Ninja.
Yay.
All right, and now we have taken that moment of appreciation, and while we will remember it for the remainder of all time, we're gonna bring you back to some roller derby and some tasty deets.
Ooh, I love tasty deets.
Tasty deets. So during our halftime discussions, really, we were kind of discussing the turning point.
Correct.
Right? Because during the first portion of this game, these two teams were back and forth, back and forth. We had a couple of lead changes. We all got hydrated. It was very great. And then there was this moment. And the moment looks like it was about that jam 16-17. Skatenstein was in the penalty box for a little bit, of time. And it really kind of tipped the scale into the momentum for Penn Jersey.
Sometimes all you really need is that momentum shift. That's where we really started to see the score spread out a little bit more. It was within 20 points for most of the first half, I would say, up until that point. And right now we're looking at, math is hard. I don't want to math that.
We are looking at 41 points.
Thanks.
Separating these two teams. You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Listen, some of us can design really, really cool things on computers, and some of us do mental math. We all have separate skills, and they are all important, okay?
But this is definitely the biggest lead, the biggest differential in the score that we have seen this entire game. And I do agree with what you're saying. A lot of that shift happened in that Jam 16, Jam 17 time frame, which gave the Hooligans kind of that momentum shift that they needed to chip away even further and pick up some more of that lead.
Agree, absolutely. And, such is the nature of roller derby. It happens. And now we have an opportunity to see kind of, what was the conversation in the Race City locker room? How are they going to approach the second half? So we look forward to it with great anticipation.
Absolutely.
But before we get into the second half, we definitely want to thank, our sponsors who continue to make this weekend for the Western Hemisphere Cup possible here in North Richland Hills at the NITEX Center for the 2026 Western Hemisphere Cup. So beginning with Jamie K. Creative.
I know her.
I know her too. So I might be sitting right next to somebody that, if you're looking for graphic design, you can reach out to Jamie K. Creative. And from what I understand, you are passionate about helping humans, like everybody here, bring creative stuff into our business life. You could do, you know what? You're here.
Can I read it, or do
you
I have
can
to
if you
spitball
want.
it?
You can read about yourself, or you could just tell me. You've done so many incredible things for both Western Hemisphere Cup as well as next door contenders. Give us a little rundown on some of the fun stuff you've been up to.
Yeah, I had the privilege of working on all of the stream overlay graphics. So if you're watching at home on the stream and you see those little things that say official review or team timeout, I made all of those.
Aw.
So if you don't like them, please don't tell me.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. But yeah, so if you would like Jamie K to make maybe some of those for you, or more than just that. Yeah, I just design a logo, a graphic for, merchandise or, packaging materials, anything. How do they reach out to you?
You can go to jamiekcreative.com and there's a contact form on there, or you can just walk up to me at the venue. I'm currently wearing a pink skirt and some cowgirl boots.
Let's do it.
Woo! We've got just 20-ish seconds left until the start of the second half of this game. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some more derby.
All righty then. Yes is the answer to your question. Yes, absolutely. I was having an Ace Ventura moment just then, and that was a reference for people that are over the age of like 35.
Not there yet, but I did get the reference.
Yay! So also something that we kind of pointed out to each other while we were having those discussions is that the penalty count has been very controlled. And I know what I'm doing right now. I am announcing, and I don't mean to.
Oh, no.
I'm just stating the facts, okay?
Oh, no.
Right now, Penn Jersey only at 12 penalties, Ray City only at 9 penalties. So there have definitely been other games in this building where the penalty count is significantly higher than this, well before this period in a game. So right now, a very controlled track. It doesn't seem like it sometimes. There's a lot of whistles sometimes. But when it all comes out in the wash, both teams fairly even in that regard as we begin period number 2 of Penn Jersey Hooligans versus the Race City Rebels. No Gus, No Glory wearing the star for Penn Jersey, and Razor for Race City.
Razor almost out at the top of the pack, but was recycled to the back. No Gus, No Glory now picking up lead. However, No Gus, No Glory is going to pick up a track cut there. That was from a hit out by Doc Flatliner. Sorry, I had to find it on my sheet. Speaking of Doc Flatliner, now picking up the star from Razor. So we do have a new jammer of record. As we are in our first power jam of the second half, our first jam of the second half.
Forearm penalty being assessed. That's Mike Oxbig.
Doc Flatliner swinging around that last blocker at the top of the track, picking up 4 points.
Little tiptoe on the outside. Love a good tiptoe.
And this will also be a 2-minute jam because No Gus, No Glory did pick up lead jammer before going to the penalty box.
No pack is called, forcing the pack to spread. Penalty is going to drop during this time. Doc Flatliner reapproaching the back of the pack through turn 3. Going to try to create an opening. One blocker left to go. Last line of defense is Pippa Raygun. And Reagan forced to drop back. Big pop to Steve Sweat.
That hit was from Mike Oxbig.
Mike Oxbig returning to the track from the penalty box. So everybody returned to the track. Though Mike Oxbig, or sorry, not Mike Oxbig, something generic going to take a seat in the penalty box for this jam and will remain.
That is going to do it for our 2-minute jam. Looks like the Hooligans picked up 3 points on that jam, and Race City picked up 14.
We have a
Whistle.
official timeout.
During this official timeout, I'd like to take a moment to talk about Top Sports. We wanted to provide something tangible to honor Blu-ray and keep his memory alive. We hope that putting on this jersey, which they are offering a commemorative jersey, which pays homage to all the teams he skated with over the years, will help you carry his spirit with you whenever you bout or train. Top is selling these jerseys with 100% of the profits going directly to his family. These reversible scrimmage jerseys are available for $60. If you are unable to purchase a jersey but would like to still help, please consider donating directly to the family through their ever-loved page. If you visit the Top booth in the vendor village, they have a QR code there that you can scan to donate, or you can order your jerseys from them. Thank you, Top Sports. We really appreciate that and are very glad that you are honoring Blu-ray in this way. Back on the track, we've got Blint out there for Race City, going up against somebody that I cannot see. Nope, not
nope,
Blint.
it's going to be
Skatenstein going up against
Skatenstein and
Frank
Shredhot.
Hot. It's right here. I'm learning so many things.
Welcome to Myrna. We have fun.
So we are at the top of the apex waiting to see which of these jammers is going to make it out, except Frank Shredhot taking a seat in the penalty box. So not eligible at this time. Power jam with Skatenstein.
Nice little jersey whip there off of Grimace. However, Skatenstein's still going up against a very strong wall, getting recycled on the inside.
A quick recycle though, so I really enjoy a jammer that can make that step right back in. It doesn't necessarily, I may understand, sometimes you're going to go all the way back. But if you have an opportunity to just step off and step back, hey, save your steps.
Yeah, if those blockers don't immediately run back and you have that chance, highly recommend taking it. Skatenstein now being hit out on the outside of the track and recycled. This run back a little bit longer.
On the outside, a nice little slice through the top of the apex. Oh, but we are, no, the track cut sign was being held up, but it was not Skatenstein. It was for Frank Shredhot. So Frank Shredhot taking a seat in the penalty box and will be frozen there until the next jam. So power start for Race City as we have chipped away between these two teams, and we have asked for a official timeout.
Looks like we also have a blocker from the Hooligan City in the box. So we have a power start and a pack advantage for Race City.
Okay, yep, so Frank Shredhot is accompanied into the penalty box by Eye of the Storm.
So what Frank has a forearm and a cut track? Is that what he had on? Oh, Frankie.
So while we are waiting on this official timeout and the discussions that are occurring within, just as a quick update during this time, and see, I said it was going to happen, and I apologized in advance. We do have a skater now that has reached 5 penalties at this point. To be clear, did not necessarily happen within this last jam. But due to the fact that we are both in-house here as well as on the stream, doing a little bit to preserve the spirit of the game, we'll let you guess, those of you listening at home.
We have secrets.
We have secrets.
If you
I was gonna say if you have either myself or Lady Tally's socials, you can ask us there.
there you go.
We'll tell you there.
If you are watching on the stream or if you're in-house and you haven't noticed it yet, there are quite a few people walking around in cowboy hats and boots and all kinds of fun Western wear. If you didn't know, today is Western Day. We love Spirit Days here in Dallas, so we are bringing a different Spirit Day to you every day of this tournament. If you feel a little bit left out and you want to participate tomorrow is going to be Catter Day, as per usual. I believe that's an announcer tradition.
That is an announcer tradition.
We love us some Catter Day.
We love us some Catter Day. I will have a few extra plastic headbands with cat ears
hooray.
available for various folks if you should desire to participate.
I may or may not be dressing up like Princess Donut from the Dungeon Crawler Carl series,
And
so
I
if you're part
feel
of that cult.
So remarkably uncool that I don't know what in the world.
You will.
Like,
You will.
I'm sure I will be informed. This is definitely a thing that I'm probably going to be forced into. But before that happens, definitely want to let the folks know at home and in the building that this has converted into an official review. Official review brought to us by Urban Apothecary.
Hooray.
So this is an official review requested by Penn Jersey, and as soon as we know the details, we will share them with you. So while we are waiting on that official review, I know that there's some folks that we haven't introduced you to yet.
First up, we have got Jag Swag. Check out Jag Swag and Discordius Roller Derby in the Vendor Village. We are Discordius Roller Derby, and on the track, as in life, we don't run, we defend. Jag Swag merch, skate fast, hit hard, get low. Visit them on Instagram at Roller Derby by Jag or at Discordius Roller Derby. I love getting to see our friends from Discordius. It's always a fun time to catch up. Hey, there they are. We have also got Hex Makeup. Get derby ready at our makeup and face paint booth. Add some flair, color, and fun to your game day.
I love me some face paint.
Their Instagram is at h3x_makeup. Speaking of makeup, I know I mentioned Catter Day.
Yes.
For Saturday.
Yes.
But Sunday is going to be Team Spirit Day. So maybe go to Hex Makeup and see if you can get your face painted with some Team Spirit.
But you didn't say which team spirit.
Whichever team if you want your face painted like a zebra, you do that.
I mean, hey, we have a whole team of Team Zebra here this weekend. That's a thing. We can do that. All right, so it looks like Penn Jersey was requesting an official review to award a track cut call to the Race City Jammer. However, the position was not the position that should have been a cut for the opposing pivot. So therefore, the no call will stand, and we move on with roller derby with only 2 points being put up on the board by Race City in this jam. We're going to head into jam number 4 with 24 minutes and 30 seconds left on the period clock. Penn Jersey at 120, Race City at 94. 26 points now only between these teams when we were 41 at the half.
A little bit of catch up. There's some locker room chat that maybe helped out with that a little bit.
A little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard.
Ooh, I like mustard.
Me too.
We do have a team timeout right now.
Official.
Official timeout, sorry.
Yep. So we are official, had a brief official timeout, but it looks like we are swoopy. So Razor looks like going to wear the star for Race City. And I believe that is, no Gus, no Glory.
Out with a quick lead.
Very quick lead. Pack hadn't even moved past the pivot line. Razor drawn back behind the JVK Creative Jammer line.
By Nurse Ratchet.
So no pack is called. That's going to force that pack movement forward. So out for 4, though, is No Gus, No Glory for the first points for this jam.
The pack just now going into turn number 1 on No Gus, No Glory's second scoring pass. So not a lot of movement. Now they're starting to pick up speed a little bit more as Razor is out and eligible to score points.
So definitely the first 30 seconds of this jam, you know, very isolated and very kind of locked down by that Philadelphia defense. Now, though, a little bit more oomph coming from Race City as No Gus, No Glory having some difficulty in that straightaway. Offensive assists, though.
That's sneaky spice.
Yeah, and very, very sneaky, just kind of coming right up underneath. So No Gus, No Glory with an opening on the outside through the top of the apex. 4 more points. Big apex jump, or was that a straight apex jump? Did it start over there?
I missed it, actually. I was watching Razor.
So, again, a lot of really solid blocker work happening there. That on the inside line, there were bodies. We could just barely see it. I saw a skate leave and a skate drop. And then in the meantime, 4 more points on the board for No Gus, No Glory. And again,
another apex jump. That one was definitely an apex jump.
That one was for sure. We saw that with our eyes. So No Gus, No Glory's momentum kind of moving the pack forward through into turn number 4. We're almost back to where we started.
Penn Jersey's tripod really locking down Razor's movement in the back of the pack. Razor not able to get a whole lot of offensive help from the blockers.
So that is officially No Gus, No Glory putting up 28 points on that jam. That's going to be the highest scoring jam of this game so far. That's a lot of passes.
That's a lot of passes.
That's a lot of passes.
I've seen Gus put up a 40-point jam.
Pinky just shared with us that she's seen a 40-point jam, and I cannot begin to fathom that. But what I can fathom is Skinny Crosby wearing the star for Philadelphia, and it's a trap.
It's a trap
for Race City.
Is this the first time we've seen It's a Trap out on the jam line for this half?
For this half, yes, for this half.
It's a Trap did jam once in the first half.
And is lead in this jam. So Skinny Crosby is still in the pack at the top of the apex with 2 blockers left to go. Pack is stretched, but they will have to let Skinny go.
As It's a Trap is through for 4 points.
Yep. And the bench is calling for a run it.
The Hooligans do have 2 in the box, so I believe that's part of what is influencing their decision to run this jam. See if they can pick up some extra points.
It's a Trap now with a 12-point jam.
Those tripods locking it down in turn number 1. Nobody really moving a whole lot here.
So, and of course, right as you say that, we see a little bit of offensive assist, kind of, again, pushing that through. Star pass now. Star pass to number 24.
Pippa Reagan.
Pippa Reagan approaching with an intensity.
There was some fearlessness there.
Yeah, and hey, sometimes when you need that pressure, that's to me that's what the star pass is for.
Exactly,
is to apply the pressure.
100%. It's a Trap picking up 15 points on that jam.
They're asking about penalties.
Next jam is on Skatenstein wearing the star for Race City. No Gus, No Glory, but it's going to be Skatenstein out first as a lead. No Gus, No Glory. No Gus, No Glory, to clarify.
Woo! Now big apex jump there by Skatenstein.
All right, look, we're gonna have a 1 and go.
Quick 4 points on the board for Race City.
Hey, it's 4 points. We'll take it.
Big jammer high five there.
So quick update on our penalty count. We are only going into jam number 7 upcoming in this jam, and our penalty count has changed. We're now sitting at 20 penalties for Philadelphia, 13 penalties for Race City. Again, still only one skater at 5. We do have one skater at 4, so not quite in the highlight yet, but we are there, and it's looking, it's looking to have slowed for the time being, but there was definitely a moment there where stuff was kind of clustered.
We've got Blint out there for the Rebels, but it is going to be Frank Shredhot picking up lead jammer for the Hooligans.
Blint put down by something generic, forced to recycle back.
But also going to the penalty box for a cut track. So it is going to be a power jam for Frank Shredhot.
Frank Shredhot out for 4.
Great little offensive play there by the Hooligans. Frank Shredhot threw for another 4 points, making that jam a total of 8 points. And going to call it off, icing Blint in the box. And another Race City blocker. That's going to be Doc Flatliner.
Yep.
Headed to the box.
That was a low block. So with that, they're going to put Philadelphia is going to put No Gust, No Glory. Arguably the most successful as far as statistically jammer for Philadelphia. I'm getting the head nods from the appropriate person who would have that information. And it looks like also we're going to have an official timeout kind of in this moment. Definitely a boon, I would say, to both of these teams to kind of take a moment, reset, but particularly Philadelphia as they enter this power start. It's going to be interesting to see, how folks come off the line in this next jam. For folks at home, we are sitting with Philadelphia Penn Jersey Hooligans sitting at 160, Race City Rebels 116. We have 17 minutes and 34 seconds left on the clock in this second period of our game today at 4 p.m. We're going to go into jam number 8 when the clock resumes.
So currently a 44-point spread between these two teams. It did close up a little bit. It's very similar to what we had going into the start of the second half. It got a little bit closer for a while, and now it's starting to spread back out just a little bit. So, really 44 points, that can happen pretty quick. There's still plenty of derby left in this game.
Says a jammer with a record. Oh, was that my outside voice? But no, honest, for real though, you are absolutely not wrong in any respect. Not just because you are a jammer and you would know. That's definitely a point gap that can be surmounted in the time that we have left available. So with the right structure. So right now, No Gust, No Glory, looking for an opening.
We did actually start that jam with all 8 blockers on the track. Previously, Doc Flatliner had gone to the box, but was released for unknown reasons. So all 8 blockers on the track at the start of that jam. Blint now out of the box and through, eligible to score points.
No Gust, No Glory being forced to recycle back into turn number 1, meeting the shoulder of Grimace as they welcome back to the track.
Nice little dip there on the outside line.
Full chip dip or it
was pretty full chip. If you could scoop it
into the beans,
you could scoop it.
We can call that a bean dip.
Not a big fan of beans, but
chip dip.
Chip dip. Yeah.
Chip dip. All right, we'll take it.
Guac? Could it be guacamole? I love guacamole.
Guacamole's great. This jam comes to a conclusion. 2 more points are going to go up on the board. 6 points for Penn Jersey, and we're going to see 8 on the board for Race City.
So even though No Gust, No Glory had control of that jam, Race City going to come out on top with that one.
Indeedly do. So the winners of this game, just so everyone is aware, will play tomorrow at 12 p.m. against the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Those that are defeated will sink to our consolation bracket.
On the track right now, we have got Skidney Crosby picking up lead jammer from the front of that pack. Razor being recycled in the back by number 3, Mike Oxbig. Skinny Crosby with a little juke to the outside, but does get recycled by Doc Flatliner. Razor working up front, kind of mid-track, getting a little bit up. Offensive help from Carter. But Skinny Crosby is going to be through, picking up 4 points.
Skinny Crosby threw a nice lateral move to the outside. 4 points again going up on that second scoring pass. Razor looking for space, and it does look like we have a confirmed star pass. Doc Flatliner. Star pass to Doc Flatliner. Our words.
But Skinny Crosby is going to be through for another 4 points. Just as I say that, Doc Flatliner now out of the pack and eligible to score. But Skinny Crosby going to call up that jam. It's going to be a total of...
Right now we're seeing 12. Just wanted to make sure that we are counting our passes correctly. It is going to be a 4-pass jam. 16 on the board. We are coming up on that 14-minute mark as we enter jam number 9.
We've got Skatenstein on the line for Race City and No Gus No Glory on the line for the Hooligans.
Little body collapse there right off the front. Everybody recovers well, and pack moves forward into turn number 1. And on the inside line, it's going to be No Gus No Glory. Lane number 1, a favorite.
Definitely a favorite
today, for sure.
Especially on the apexes. Skatenstein now out and eligible to score points. Had one to beat at the top. That was Rolling Thunder.
Ooh, Skatenstein looks like a skate slid out during that pack approach, but is being recycled back and recovering. 4 points on the board for No Gus No Glory.
There's a very sneaky tiptoe there by No Gus No Glory.
Big hit as No Gus No Glory comes into the back. That's Rowdy going to go down from that hit, but No Gus No Glory will be recycled back. Skatenstein also pushed to the out, will be recycled back into turn number 2.
Trying to get a grip there on Steve Sweat's jersey, wasn't quite able to hold it. You also have to be careful whenever you whip off of your teammates' jerseys because you can get multiplayers from that.
You can. It's, yes. No Gus No Glory, 4 points on the board. Skatenstein working on that second scoring pass.
Beautiful little offensive help there from Diamond. Skatenstein able to kind of hop over and use Diamond to stay in bounds.
Absolutely. That I was just thinking about the timing of that was
beautiful.
Was really nice. All right, stepping up to the line. It's going to be Homestar Roller. Homestar Roller we saw in the first half. Only, just the one. Just the little blip. So maybe we're getting another little blip here as well. Going to be skating next to It's a Trap.
It does appear that these teams have been running 3 jammers for the most part. They do have a jammer every once in a while hop in to that rotation, and it's probably because it's going to be a long weekend, right?
Yeah. And it is going to be a long weekend. So, but productive, I'll say.
Definitely.
So I think, this is essentially a playoff. This is the playoffs. This is where, everything comes out in the wash. So these teams really, putting it together and making sure that they are both having to present their best as well as preserve appropriately. 4 points on that jam. We'll take Penn Jersey over the bicentennial mark. So if you're playing along at home, hydrate.
I was just made aware that Homestar Roller has 100% lead status for the 2 jams that he has jammed this entire game.
Jam is on, but right out of the gate, penalty being assessed to Blint. Blint will take a seat in the penalty box. And so we're going to have a power start situation. So, and it was a track cut was the penalty there. Out as lead now, going to go out as lead. That will be Frank Shredhot. I have too many thoughts at once. That's the problem. We are under 10 and a half minutes left to go in this game. Jam number 12 in the second period of Penn Jersey Hooligans versus Race City Rebels. Here at the West Hemisphere Cup in Dallas, North Richland Hills, Texas, hosted by the Dallas Derby Devils for 2026.
Rowdy currently sitting in the penalty box for the Rebels on a forearm penalty.
Star pass to Diamond for Race City. Man, that hit and that was like right in front of us, and
Yeah.
I felt it.
The floor like shook a little bit.
Yeah. People always ask me, Shady, why don't you play roller derby?
Shady, why don't you play roller derby?
That right there.
It's so fun though.
I would be it. So I've also been told that mushrooms taste really good, but they would send me to the hospital. So
Maybe don't eat those.
yeah.
On the line now, we've got No Gus, No Glory going up against Razor.
No Gus, No Glory on the outside. Out first as lead. Penalty box clears. Razor looking for an opening up the straight line. Ooh, big collapse as No Gus, No Glory enters the pack, and then now it's almost like No Gus just kind of pushing over bodies through turn one.
Sometimes the easiest way around is through. Razor up at the top, had just a couple to beat, but does get recycled by number 3, Mike Oxbig.
Doc Flatliner and Rowdy being the final stops on that bridge. No Gus, No Glory, though, able to evade. So again, it's Rowdy and Doc Flatliner, now joined joined by Grimace. So
Razor pushing up against Mike Oxbig.
No Gus, No Glory with the Matrix bend.
That must be some aged out junior mobility.
Listen, they still have cartilage.
Yes.
So,
Razor now through and eligible to pick up points. It was a 1.5-minute fight for Razor.
4 more points up on the board. This is a 24-point jam thus far for Penn Jersey. Number 37, Valentine with the knockout and the drawback on Razor. Jam comes to a conclusion. We'll see 3 points going up on the board for Race City and another 4, making this again a 28-point jam
I think
for
it might
No
be
Gus, No
more.
Glory.
I think it's going to be 31.
Ooh, hold on, wait.
The suspense.
We're just gonna check. We're just gonna make sure.
Maybe.
Ooh, we are having a team timeout called by Race City. So again, the winners of this game will progress in the bracket to the 12 p.m. game tomorrow. The winner will face the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Whomever does not achieve victory will play again through the consolation bracket. We'd like to reach out again with a thank you to one of our sponsors, CVM Sports, premium fully sublimated roller derby apparel, crafted by the minds behind the CVM Titan Skate Boot and Skate Pack XL. Built by athletes, for athletes.
So it does look like that last jam was a 28-point jam for No Gus, No Glory. Oh, the 3 I saw was for Race City. I was just getting my colors confused. Right now we are sitting at 238 points for the Hooligans, 135 for the Rebels, with 7 minutes left in period 2. We have a lead jammer called. Lead jammer is going to be Skinny Crosby for the Hooligans, but Skinny Crosby was brought back into the pack, of course, just as I say that. Now escapes and coming around to score some points. Looks like we've got Skatenstein out there for the Rebels. And Skatenstein now headed to the box for a track cut. So this will be a power jam for Skinny Crosby. Somebody requesting for Skinny to jump it. No jumps there, but a nice little juke move from out to in, able to go through for 4 points. Nice little one foot roll through the outside line. I'm not really sure what to call that. It worked out very well. Skidney picking up another 4 points. That's going to be a total of 12 points on the board for the Hooligans.
Well, I mean, at least as long as it works out. You know, that's the important part. Next up, coming up, is going to be jam number 15, second half of this game. 5 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock. As I say it, 250 points for Penn Jersey. Race City 135. Jam is on. No Gust, No Glory jamming for Penn Jersey. Skatenstein for Race City.
Skatenstein now out of the box just as Skatenstein re-enters the track. No Gust, No Glory going through to pick up lead. Skatenstein with one to be to the top and is out of the pack, eligible to score. We'll see what No Gust, No Glory decides to do here. Race City with a strong four-wall there, able to drive No Gust, No Glory out of bounds, slow down that momentum a little bit. LC Hammer with a run back there, but as I say that, of course, No Gust, No Glory through, picking up 4 points.
Booster Doc Flatliner, Rowdy, and LC Hammer forming quite an intimidating wall structure there up at the front of the pack. Skatenstein taking advantage of that, like almost using that blocker complement as like a stop, like, you know, one of those like concrete pillars in the middle of a sidewalk, and allowing the Philadelphia blockers to kind of just be broken up around it, taking advantage of the spread. It looks cooler when you just watch it and you don't listen to somebody talk about it.
But for those that are doing other things while they watch, it kind of makes me think of the Mario Kart trend where one person plays Mario Kart but they're not looking at the screen and the other person is like driving the car. Have you seen that?
I have not, but I have a morbid curiosity now.
I know. I want to try it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Game
let's
on.
go.
Yep. How good are you at giving directions? Or how good are you at controllers?
I'm good at controllers. I can do controllers.
Okay. I can try giving directions. Now I got to remember all the racetracks of Mario Kart. Don't judge me. Rainbow Road was always, you know, obviously key.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like number one all the time. While we're in this official timeout, we would definitely like to take just a few moments to appreciate Fist City Print Club. Fist City Print Club is skater-owned and operated and a business creating hand-printed skate-related T-shirts, stickers, and other merchandise. You can find them on the Instas at Fist City Print Club. Not Fish. Definitely not Fish.
Not
Fish
Fish.
City is a
Fist City.
restaurant.
Is it?
It is. It's a restaurant. Yeah, there's only like 2 of them.
I know there's a
but they're
flying
here.
fish.
There is a flying fish, but no,
That's different.
there's also
Okay.
a Fish City.
Getting lots of love in the venue for our track maintenance crew.
Thank you, track maintenance.
Fabulous.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely fabulous.
I might be a little biased. Sup, Sid Vicious.
Let's take this opportunity to also thank all of the volunteers that are making this event possible. We are running 2 tournaments simultaneously. That takes a lot of power.
That's a lot of
A
manpower.
lot of people.
There's a lot of us here that are doing the thing. Particularly our medics. Definitely want to appreciate our medics. Literally, without them, we cannot operate. Same as our officials. Thank you to all of our officials, not just the ones that are currently working this game. Thank you to our announcer teams. Thank you, Pinky, our head announcer, for getting all of us together and, making sure that we are sounding good, looking good, feeling good, all those things. So that way we can then make things good for you. Because that's what we do.
It's a circle.
Yeah. It's a circle.
I kind of want to start singing Circle of Life from Lion King, but I can't sing, so you don't want that. All right, it does look like we're going to get back to the track here. We have got number 62 Homestar Roller out there for the Hooligans going up against 22 It's a Trap. I don't know why I want to say It's a Trap.
It's a trap.
With so much enthusiasm. But it's just one of those names.
Star Wars has programmed this into us.
Oh, yes. It's a Trap being hit out on the inside line there by Homestar Roller. Not recycled back too far, though. Quickly back on the track. Both jammers now working up front. It is going to be Homestar Roller on the outside with lead. It's a Trap with 2 to beat at the top. Now 3 to beat at the top. It's a Trap is going to go to the penalty box for a high block. So this is going to be a power jam for Homestar Roller, who will maintain 100% lead jammer status. Nice awareness there from Homestar Roller, knowing exactly who to enter the track behind.
Something I have to say about Derby that I think is perfectly just charming and wonderful is that every team has their own individual signs and communication
I was just
for the
thinking
stuff
that
they do. I have never seen the shark fin. That's a new one for me. You know what, and I don't know what it means, and I'm not supposed to know what it means.
Exactly.
And that's great.
Exactly.
And I love it. So I love all of our teams and their communication. And we've been hearing actually a lot of great communication on the track. We are very fortunate in ways that we are very close to trackside. So whenever skaters come through turn number 3, we get, kind of a glimpse of some of the chatter that's going on. And it looks like maybe we can't hear things, because we've got our headsets on, but I promise you we can definitely hear things.
We know everything you're saying about us.
Everything. Announcers know everything all the time. Wahahaha. Da da da. So right now we are sitting with two Race City blockers, one of which is Grimace, the president of the MRDA.
Hi, Grimace.
In the penalty box.
Shady said it, not me.
Hi. What's up?
But it's his first penalty, so good job.
You know, it's okay. You're not there a lot, to be fair.
You're not my real dad!
So also in the penalty box, though, is It's a Trap. So It's a Trap in the penalty box. This is going to be a power start opportunity.
We do have an official review going on right now. Our official review brought to us by Urban Apothecary.
I can only imagine if I speculate, which of course it would only be speculation because I'm not an official and I can't make these decisions. But being that, Race City Jammer is in the penalty box, and this is the Race City Jammers, or Race City Rebels official review, I can only imagine that the conversation is about It's a Trap. At least that's my thought.
I would agree.
Highly likely. But we're going to find out. Okay, so I love being wrong.
Yeah.
So because being wrong means you learn something. So it looks like Race City was actually requesting a cut track penalty be assessed to the Penn Jersey Jammer. However, the Penn Jersey Jammer did not, in fact, cut the track. All blockers were out of bounds. Therefore, position was not there. The no call will stand, and we will continue on with roller derby.
We've got a power start here for No Gus, No Glory in the Penn Jersey Hooligans. Except we've got some track maintenance happening.
It's okay. Hey, a little track maintenance never hurt nobody.
We love track maintenance.
So while we are doing this track maintenance, again, want to remind everyone that Roll On Fitness is here, and their mission is simple: to help you roll on 100. Whatever that looks like for you. they focus on elite performance health for skaters using science-backed training methods, recovery optimization, and targeted body work. We don't just help you skate harder and hit harder. We optimize your body to stay healthy, resilient, and ready for every challenge. Level up your performance and roll on with us. That's our beloved Bailey.
We love Bailey.
We love Bailey. Let Bailey touch your body.
My body loves Bailey. Back on the track, we've got No Gust, No Glory starting out this jam. It's a Trap is on the track now. But it is going to be No Gust, No Glory picking up lead jammer status first. We have a high block being assessed to Roller Coaster. I am unsure who the jammer of record is at this time. I believe. Nope, I'm not going to say it. I don't know what's true, so I'm not going to say it.
So Roller Coaster has donned the star in the penalty box, but regardless of what's happening, there on the track and on a power jam is going to be No Gust, No Glory. So while we are, clarifying the situation, No Gust, No Glory is continuing to pass and put points up on the board. So a third scoring pass is in progress, and it does look like Roller Coaster is going to be treated as jammer, so therefore is jammer.
Bandy Lion now sitting in the box for the Hooligans. Wasn't quite sure what that penalty was.
That
Roller Coaster now out of the track, out of the pack, not out of the track.
that was a backblock penalty.
Thank you.
Roller Coaster looking for an opening on the inside. Quickly closed.
That was some beautiful one-on-one blocking there from Mofo on Roller Coaster.
No Gust, No Glory on a 16-point jam, looking to put some more up. The point spread has become the largest it has been. These two teams beginning this game very close together, and over the course of the second period particularly, we had a little bit of an accordion there for a little bit, a little rubber band back and forth, but since, maybe about 6, 7, jams ago, it just took off. So right now, Penn Jersey with the momentum as we have an official timeout. With this official timeout, our clock is stopped at the 29-second mark.
I think it's safe to say this will probably be our last jam of the half of the game.
We're gonna hang on to the probably, because
you never know.
You never know. But that said, if it is, it's going to feature Frank Shredhot wearing the star for Penn Jersey and Blint wearing the star for Race City. Out front, though, and in the lead is going to be Frank Shredhot.
A little bit of celebrating there.
So bench is pretty much on their feet, anticipating the end of this game. Blint looking for an opening on the outside, was able to move past some bodies. A pirouette in turn number 4. Blint with some agility. Frank Shredhot, the bench is telling him one thing, and he basically just was like, no.
Frank said, no, I'm not done. I'm not done here.
Okay. Frank Shredhot in for another scoring pass, looking for that 4th one. Meanwhile, Blint in the pack, being recycled back through the top of the apex.
Do you think Frank's trying to match that 28-point jam from earlier?
Maybe not. Even if he was, it was going to be a little bit. It was going to be a little bit of a struggle. The jam clock probably was not going to permit that.
Probably not.
But we will see 2 more points on that pass. This is going to bring us to an unofficial score of the Penn Jersey Hooligans 294, Race City Rebels 154, and it has been shifted to final. This means that the Penn Jersey Hooligans will proceed on to face the St. Louis Gatekeepers tomorrow at noon.
It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be an amazing game. But stay tuned, because this is not the last game of the day. We've got 2 more juicy fun things
Yeah, we do.
for you. And the next game coming up is actually the next step in our bracket tier. So what that means is that one of these teams played earlier today and is now coming back to play a second time in the next level of the bracket. So for this next game, coming up at 6 p.m. Central Time, it's going to be Denver Ground Control. This will be their first game.
Correct.
And their first showing in this tournament, and it will be Puget Sound Outcast moving up in the bracket to take them on. So stay tuned for our next game at 6 p.m. Denver Ground Control versus Puget Sound Outcast. I've been Shady Hawkins.
I'm Lady Tally.
And thank you so much to our producer, Pinky. And we will see you at 6.